Latham here today at Prospero's in this very room. In the next few days, we will begin our third year of monthly sessions.
Yep.
Have a special guest today, Leslie Jones, aka
Eddie Edwards.
Now, how the hell did you get that name?
It's Eddie Delahunt's fault.
Eddie most things are.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But when he had his cafe, we were playing sessions there. It was probably 2006, right around 2006, 2007. And I think that's right. Anyway, he just started calling me Eddie because I was going by my middle name's Edward, so I was just going by Edward, and he started calling me Eddie because he said, we look so much alike. He was like, people are going to confuse us, so I'm calling you Eddie, and I was like, okay. And it just sort of morphed into Eddie Edwards just kind of over time. So.
All right, well, I'm going to call you Leslie.
That's
Everybody
fine.
else, you all have to call him Eddie Edwards.
You can call me anything you want. It's actually just it's a silly fluke.
First question, you want a beverage?
Sure. It's late enough for the day.
It is late. It's the sun's coming in at the right angle.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the old saying? We got a wee one, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But cheers. Cheers to you guys. Hope you'll join us for the sessions coming up. We asked Leslie in the talk. Leslie was one of the organizers at the very beginning to help get the session going here at Prospero's. I know you've been active doing sessions throughout the city for how long?
I think I organized my first session probably around 2009.
Okay, so a decade at least.
Yeah.
So that's a few. You got a few under your belt.
Yeah.
So how many songs do you know?
Songs. Well,
tunes.
Tunes. Okay. Yeah, tunes. I can't even count. I once had a tally, and back when Becky Pringle was I was playing some music with her periodically, and I was keeping a track, and she's like, when you hit 400, you're just going to stop. And I'm like, no, I really am going to do this. So I have a list, and it actually goes to right about 410, and then I stop listing them, and I don't even know.
So when you say 400, here's 400 songs of when
Tunes.
a song tunes. Sorry,
Yeah,
when a song ends or a tune ends. I'm going to get this right here because it's one of the questions I'm going to ask. When a tune ends and we're getting ready, the group is getting ready to fire up the next one, or you don't stop, you're moving on. You can pull from 400 plus melodies, rhythms, and things in your head.
Yeah, and I think collectively there's thousands. I mean, collectively when we have the session here, there's thousands of tunes that really are the people have, and we share. There's an overlap of a vast majority of those, but there's still some that I know that other people don't know. That you go off and we have the session here. There's thousands of tunes that really are the people have, and we share. There's an overlap of a vast majority of those, but there's still some that I know that other people don't know. That you states like in Kentucky and Tennessee, I try to pick up tunes and bring them back, and then share them with people. And those are sessions that people are playing on the East Coast. So that like Asheville, and I'm playing all over there. So these are kind of migratory tunes that people learn and share.
It boggles my mind. I used to think I had a big playlist on the iPhone. 400 plus tunes is a hell of a repertoire. And I mean, they're not all in the same key. You're able to move them in and out. Yeah, that's part of the deal of being a leader, though, of the session or organizer of the sessions. You're the guy. You're always one step ahead. Right?
We're trying to be. But there's a number of really great players in town. So in some ways, it becomes easy when they're there. When people like that show up,
Yeah, well, we got a lot of them here.
Yeah,
it's one of the things we've been blessed by.
Yeah, we have some really great players. So it's terrific because they're just they again take on a great deal of mantle for themselves. They just do it because they love to play.
Well, the next thing this is going to correct me here already is what is the difference between a tune and a song?
Well, songs have words and tunes don't.
Okay.
So that's the simple way I put it. So I refer to songs when I think of songs. I'm thinking you're singing something. There's words involved, but tunes are just melodies.
That's awesome. And I've had it. It's been my privilege to see you not only here and share your music here, but you've played in my house.
Yeah.
I've seen you play at Brown's.
Yeah.
A lot of great places before plays. What was it? The Weir.
The Weir. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Weir. So I mean, how many sessions are you sitting in on a month or?
Well, I'm working on my house too, so I've kind of slowed down. Right, exactly. But I've slowed down a little bit because I need to make a little more progress. But there's 4 or 5 sessions a month, easy, around town.
You primarily doing session work in traditional Irish,
Yeah.
Celtic,
Yeah.
French, South American. You do a little bit of all of that. But you also play like country and western and
Yes.
things too. So you have other projects that you're working. Now you got a new band right now with Turlock.
Well, yeah, with
You know?
Turlock, the band that Turlock and I are in is kind of expanding a little bit beyond Irish. So I'm doing
Yeah.
you know Stan Rogers type stuff and other kinds of things. Then I'm also in a band with Keith Van Winkle. So
Yeah.
and we're doing a lot of kind of pushing boundaries on things too. So
Keith's been around for years. I mean, both of these gentlemen we're talking of here are going to be showing up on this tape and video, so tune in again. Where, real quick before we get going, or before we wrap this up, when does the Take Company play? You guys got a regular gig now, right?
We're playing out at it's called Espresso Yourself. There's a coffee shop out there that we play on a regular basis.
There's some talk about doing it elsewhere too.
Yes, that's right. We're working on, especially Turlock's working on trying to find some regular places to play so that we're out there and getting involved in more stuff that's happening.
So is Kansas City your home?
Yes, for a while, but it's not where I was born.
So is this where you started playing music, or
No. I was born actually in East Virginia. I was born actually on the East Coast of Virginia.
coal miner's son, right? You got a tune for us today?
Sure. I got a tune I picked up in where was that? That was Berea, Kentucky. So. It's called The Scholar.
What is it called?
Scholar. The
Scholar. Excellent, in a bookstore.
In a bookstore. I thought it'd be appropriate.
Every second Saturday. Please come and join us.
Come
Coming up
out.
again, we'll hear more songs by
It's a great time.
Leslie Jones, aka Eddie Edwards, and a host of other musicians. Thank you very much.
See you
See
later.
you on second Saturday.